Hey guys, really a couple of quick notes for you. Number one, Kisty's on vacation, which means for probably the next 2 weeks, myself and Night Mario are going to be editing the podcast. Sorry if they suck. Number two, due to some technical difficulties, the original intro that we used got lost in translations between Kisty getting it to me and me putting it in the show. So, we have the revised intro, which is actually something you're going to hear me complain about, that we need to make a revised intro. So, you may want to skip over that part, because I make a bitch fest of it. Sorry. Anyway, enjoy the show and my singing. You'll see. Have a holly jolly drunkmas. It's the best time of the year. We don't know if there'll be snow, but fuck it, I'll have beer. Have a holly jolly drunkmas, and when you stumble down the street, you say hello to folks you know, and don't puke on their feet. Oh no, it's the po-po, they're driving down the street. They won't hear your plea, just say, don't tase me. Have a holly jolly drunkmas, and in case you're out of beer, oh by golly, have a holly jolly drunkmas next year.
That just happened.
I feel I need to defend myself.
So, welcome to this week's the holiday episode of JFI.
No, I need to defend myself right
Jason,
fucking now.
Seconds, okay? 2 seconds. Welcome to the holiday episode of JFI.
Very drunk, Miss Jackasses.
Merry drunk, Miss Merry. Hi, Annika.
Merry Kwanzaa. Merry
I'm your host and sometimes tolerant celebrator of Kwanzaa, Night Mari. Joined by our apparent
it's the music of my people.
Our singer for the people.
Yeah, that's me. I really need to defend myself on that. I
and
swear
our cat
to
who
God.
had the feeling to get Jason to go sing.
Yes, Kirsty.
You may defend yourself. Go.
Okay, I forgot that we were using whatever that little 8-bit sounding music was, and when I sang it, I was actually doing it to the Burl Ives Holly Jolly Christmas beat. I forgot. That's why it sounds so horrible and off-key and stuff, is I'm actually doing it to the Burl, like, if you have a Holly Jolly Christmas, like that song, if you listen to that, it's in perfect sync. But I forgot we were using that, and I was like, oh god, I may have to find you, like, the karaoke version of that song, Kisty, and send it to you, because that, it's offense, perfect. With the background music, that made me sound fucking horrible.
Jason, don't ever change.
We'll make that a ringtone on.
This is why I was laughing so hard on Skype the other day when you gave me this.
I'm like, why is he so off-key? This has gotta be intentional, right?
No, it was not intentional.
No. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jason, go ahead and send me that, and I'll redub it for the new one, and I'll just leave part of the old one on there so they could hear, like, part of it, and then...
It was like somebody played it off a little ice cream truck, too. It was like... Ice cream!
Chocolate! Oh, God.
Fudge bar!
I got it off of Newgrounds, if that helps.
That does not help at all.
That was your first mistake.
It was the only Holly Jolly theme song they had that was royalty free that I could snag. So
that was your first and last mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have fucked up audio this week because I just noticed that my mic is acting funny. Just a heads up for future Kisty editing. Yes. Which I think I left in last podcast was Kisty note to future Kisty editing podcast.
It's like
last week was entertaining because it was so short, and I waited till like 4 days before I touched it.
Last week ended abruptly because I thought Huro had to leave, and then Chinese food decided to knock down my stomach,
Please tell me one of you listened to the ending of last week's podcast.
I did not get around to it this week yet.
Nightmare, it ends with you going, actually, I have to go take a shit.
Wow, thanks, man. Thanks for keeping that in.
You should have just removed it from your audio.
I hate you so much. You did not know the bounds of my hatred right now. I only sound tame because I'm partially sick.
Yeah. I tortured you guys now. I'm sorry. I do it because I love you.
So,
that sick love,
so
apparently.
next week when Kissy's not on the podcast, we're gonna bash you so hard next week.
Yeah.
I know. You guys are gonna have so much fun with me not here.
You know, the people
But I'm not editing.
I don't know. Do I have fans or anything? Because they're going to be sad. I missed last week. I'm not going to be here next week because my sister's coming into town for Christmas.
Okay.
So Jason's going to miss the bashing.
Yeah.
And that means it's going to be Hoorah and Nightmare and whoever special guest they have to bring in.
It has to be Matt because he's part of the holiday pack.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
The pact.
The holiday pack.
The holiday pack.
It was forged in the powers of Mount Doom. The holiday
I did
pact.
see The Hobbit yesterday. How'd you know, Jason?
You told us on Twitter.
Badlands. Shower.
Yeah, so I saw Jason's personality on screen for about 15 minutes. I'm like, huh.
Riz knows Riz out. Well, really? Riz not talking to you.
Yeah, so Jason made his grand debut on screen again.
You know how pissed that guy would be if just like I showed up one day and go, hey, how much does he earn? Half that and give it here.
Poor Andy Serkis.
I could do the whole thing. No. You got Caesar the Ape. Go do another Planet of the Apes movie. I got this.
Yeah, but he also does the motion capture, and apparently, as Peter Jackson's quote-unquote chance to try to get him an Academy Award, he's also made him assistant director to the movie.
Mm.
So, because if you notice, when he played Gollum and Smeagol in Lord of the Rings, he didn't get a nomination for Best Actor, even though he was the one who did all the motion capturing, all the face expressions, and did the voice, and was there on the actors, did every scene twice.
That's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, and the only reason that the Academy Awards did not even put him in a category was because it wasn't a physical form, it was a CG character.
Fuck you, Academy.
Fuck you, Academy.
That? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you hard, Academy.
Yeah, and you want to know what MTV did in response to that? They personally made the Animated Creature Award. Just to say, fuck you, Academy, and they gave it to Gollum. So it was like, okay, Andy Serkis got something.
Yeah?
He got golden popcorn.
Yeah, he did. Ish. Kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he won it for like 2-3 years in a row.
Makes sense. But anyway, yeah, so it was kind of funny just looking at Gollum on screen. I'm like, why is Jason still here?
I was in every theater across the United States.
Oh my god.
As box office draw. Where's my Oscar?
Yeah, but I promised Kissy I wouldn't talk spoilers, even though she read the book.
Yeah, I read the book ages ago.
I read the book in high school. I finished it off in like 2 days.
Okay, I'll say this, Nightmare. Can you avoid things that they added to the movie that were not in?
I have no idea what's added into the movie from the book because I didn't read it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's added. From what I hear,
with the Falcons added into it.
Falcons were in the book.
So, you know, everybody knows there's gonna be 3 movies. So the way they leave off this movie, the Falcons leave them on this giant rock formation, and there doesn't seem like be any way down from it. So I'm like, did the Falcons just leave them there?
You wait here, brave adventurers.
Yes,
we'll be back.
Dwarves and hobbits.
Fresh dwarf, hobbit, and Gandalf.
And they're eagles, not hawks.
Yeah, whatever.
Stay here, you Starwood adventurers. We'll be back to eat, get you
The
soon.
giant fuck-off falcons. Like, literally, they just left them on top of this giant rock pillar where they can see Lonely Mountain in the distance. I'm like, do they have stairs?
Oh, wow.
How the fuck are they supposed to get down?
You know what would be funny if they just, like, turn around and go, oh, stairs. Like, that's the beginning of the next movie, is, like, everyone's just, like, staring at the mountain, and they're just like, oh, we're so close to home, and Bilbo turns around and goes, oh, stairs! Well, that's fucking convenient.
No, it's actually a mystic elevator.
Drawn by elven magic. Say stairs and walk down.
Yeah, Gandalf is kind of a troll in this movie.
He is a troll in this movie. Gandalf is the ultimate troll in The Hobbit.
He's like, you're gonna be our burglar. What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be what?
Me? Burglar? What?
I'm gonna be what? You're gonna be our burglar. We have a contract.
Baggins does not mean it's what I put stuff in, not in the bag. I'm just here.
And everybody has a fancy pipe.
I'm just a Baggins.
Everybody has a fancy pipe for some reason.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep you onto the Hobbit track here. Do you guys watch Simple Walk to Mordor yet?
Yes.
I really want to request that
Watch
image
both.
of Carrie rubbing his balls.
I think that's so funny that they filmed that. They could have left poor Carrie. Poor Carrie just gets.
Oh my god! I wonder if Carrie and Chris are dead.
Unintentional pun on that one. I'm sorry, on the shaft thing. He's just like, man. I didn't expect to chafe this much. Why is everyone filming my groin?
As Carrie's trying to walk away.
I love it how Chris came up with the various names.
His Tom Bombadil.
Lord of the Rings, Hobbit.
His Bilbo Baggins.
His Frodo Baggins.
His
Bilbo Baggins.
I wonder if Chris and Carrie are dead. Oh, wait. Spoiler, they're not dead.
The thing we have to worry about is if they make it. That's the real thing. Wouldn't that be horrible if they, had died, and this is the final account of them? It's just like...
Well, now that you mention it, I don't think anybody's heard from Carrie or Chris. Huh.
No, I don't think anyone's heard from Carrie in a while.
No, they've heard from
Chris,
Carrie.
I know he's...
Chris was on Twitter last night because he was... I think he was upset he had to edit on a Saturday night, and I just went, I'll do that for you, and he's like, yeah, you don't want to edit on a Saturday night. My immediate response was, bitch, I went to film school for 2 years to do that. Gimme. I said it a lot nicer than that, but the thing was, gimme, I'll do it right now, you can go home. I will start the 18-hour drive to Austin.
No, it should be more like, start the file transfer. I'll have it to you by Monday.
I'll have it to you by tomorrow night. There's 12 hours of footage. Don't fucking care.
It's like, I'll do it for free if you hire me.
Do you guys need
wink, wink,
do you guys
nudge.
need an assistant editor? I'm totally down for that.
Do you guys just need a coffee bitch? I'll do it.
Dude, really, at this point in the job hunt, because a year out of grad school passed in November, I'm pretty much willing to do anything. I will be the little bitch. I will be the little bitch of the company, but I need a job. I want a job so bad.
You'll do anything.
You know what the sad thing is I have references now from people who were just like, I didn't even think, like, oh, hey, I need references. You would be amazed at the people who were just like, oh, you need a reference? Pfft, you were fucking great on my film. I'll give you a reference. And I was just like, holy shit.
Cool.
I completely forgot. Like, I applied for a job where I only needed 3 references, and that was like the max they would take. Like, don't put more than 3 references. I put on my Facebook like, oh hey, I need references, and as soon as I had put that up, I just put like, hey, if I worked on a movie with you and you're willing to do it, or you thought I did a good job on what we were doing, could you please give me a reference?
Peter Jackson came down from his Facebook altar.
Yeah, Peter Jackson just said, and below.
And lo, he did give Jason his reference.
No, like, as soon as I posted that, I left Facebook, because I was like, it's gonna be hours before anybody even sees that. Within 5 minutes, I had gone back, and I already had 3 responses, and I was like,
that took 5
shit.
seconds.
Yeah, that took 5 seconds.
Peter Jackson, Christopher Nolan, Joss Whedon. Done.
No. Fuck no, Christopher Nolan. Fuck no, Christopher Nolan. I have standards.
I also said Joss Whedon.
What about Will Wheaton?
What about... somebody said Will Wheaton and somebody said Joss Whedon. Okay.
I did.
Yes, I would take
Will.
Joss and Will. You know what? I may not take Will because he's an actor, and that doesn't really delve into the area I'm in.
Who can deny Will Wheaton, though?
But
he does produce Tabletop.
I would go drink a couple homemade brews with Will Wheaton.
Homemade brews?
Well, he does. He does make his own beer.
Yes. And I'm upset. No Tabletop until New Year's.
I understand that. He's
I am depressed.
Well, he's actually doing like acting roles now.
That's true, he is. After his flare-up with the paparazzi a couple months back.
What happened?
That was hilarious, watching it on Twitter all unfold. Okay, Will Wheaton went on vacation with his wife, and they were at a private beach, and they noticed that there is a photographer / paparazzi off in the distance with a telephoto lens locked on his 40-plus-year-old body, shooting photos of him on the beach, and he's like, seriously, dude? And so he goes, asks the guy, hey, could you please delete the pictures?
Nobody wants to see Woman's
it's kind of
rippling
rude,
pecs.
I'm on vacation with my wife. No one wants to see my body, so good luck selling your pictures. And the guy was like, well, no, because, these are mine, and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, all right, then. So he hands his wife his camera and says, take as many crappy-ass pictures of me as you can get, because I'm going to post them all over Twitter. And that's what he did. And people edited them and made it look funny. And he goes, by the way, paparazzi guy, good luck selling your pictures. I got better ones. Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
I really
awesome.
just want to... I kind of want the guy to sell them now, because I just want to see the headlines. Is it like a Where Are They Now thing? And it's just like, Wesley from Star Trek Next Generation at the beach with his wife.
And his rippling pecs.
Yeah, and his rippling pecs.
I
know. Wait, how do pecs ripple? That seems like you'd be fat, wouldn't it? It's just like somebody
idea, man.
Does the little bell test. They just like flick you in the chest. And there's just this ripple that goes across your chest.
You're trying to argue against me, who's high on cough syrup right now.
That's a good point.
That is an excellent argument, sir. You win.
I do believe that I'm going to hang up my hat now. You win on this one. I cannot argue with a jockey.
That good NyQuil right in the arm.
Oh, Daddy needs his medication. Oh, yes. Oh, give it to me, Dayquil. Oh. In 4 to 6 hours, it's NyQuil time, and Daddy needs his sleepy medicine.
That doesn't let you sleep. NyQuil does not put people
does to
out
me
anymore.
still.
They took away that ingredient.
Because they were mixing it with Dayquil. That's why.
Ugh. Yeah. Because Dayquil puts me to sleep. NyQuil keeps me wide awake. So it's like, I gotta swap the dosages. But I buy off-brand now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they really didn't test. They didn't test with you in mind.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Nobody cares about cats. They're not people.
That was my old life.
Oh.
That's right, I went there.
Oh.
Well, there went the fucking Christmas spirit right out the window.
I think we threw away the Christmas spirit as soon
Yeah.
as we brought up Will Wheaton trolling the press. trolling paparazzi.
No, trolling one paparazzi. Let's get this straight. One paparazzi. Seriously. I was like, come on.
Anyway, how do we get onto that topic from The Hobbit?
I needed references.
Yeah,
someone said Joss Whedon. Someone said Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
Movie references.
Yeah, movie references.
Oh my god, I saw the Pacific Rim trailer yesterday before the movie.
I
was kind of hoping.
GLaDOS and Big O.
As soon as I heard Glass's voice, I'm like, are they fucking making a Portal movie finally?
They got permission from Gabe Newell to use that. They were just like, hey, can we use GLaDOS? And they're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, use her as the AI. Go ahead and watch. As soon as Pacific Rim is done being in theaters, watch Portal sales go back up. Because every year, what do they do at Christmas time? Portal goes on sale for $5.
I have Steam now.
On Steam.
Yay, Jason has actual gaming on PC.
Yes, Jason, did you get the Humble Bundle before
I don't
went
know.
offline?
No, I haven't bought anything on Steam.
Ah.
I have it. I'm just honestly afraid to use it because I'm gonna be like, Okay, I guess we should talk about this. You guys mentioned why I wasn't here last week, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Your computer committed suicide.
We went over that. Your motherboard
my
cried
PC
for
basically
10
committed
minutes.
suicide. It was like, I'm no longer worthy of this world.
Don't do it!
And it did seppuku. It really did, because it was totally quiet. I had no idea it did this.
You actually saw you saw the katana inside the hard drive.
I saw a small, knife sticking out of the keyboard. I was like, what the fuck is that?
And then you're like, no!
No! I don't have to lop your head off because you were perfectly silent. Gosh, that's really horrible that I know the rules of seppuku.
Not really. I think they teach that in history classes.
Yeah, they do, actually. So my computer died, and I took it to a repair shop, and they said, okay, your motherboard's... Here's the thing that really pissed me off.
You lost all your porn.
No, the hard drive was
okay,
fine.
so all the porn's fine. Okay.
Yay.
I, took it to the place on Thursday. Friday, I called them, and they said, oh yeah, the tech has seen it, but they're going to call you later. And I called at noon, and they're open till 7. So I was like, oh, okay, he's just going to call me later in the day. I don't get a call till Saturday, knowing full well that the tech has seen it. And I'm just like, why the fuck didn't you call me yesterday? So I go up Saturday and talk to the guy, and he says, listen, here's the deal. If we were to fix this, it would cost about as much as getting a new computer. And because this happened to you, we do a lot of free stuff up here that you should probably know about. We do free data transfer, we do blah blah blah, we do personal repair for up to a year, and that's outside the warranty that Apple gives you. And I was like, awesome. So I just bought a new computer, and they did the data transfer. Now what pisses me off is it would have taken 8 hours. Well, by the time the guy called me on Saturday, it was 3 hours till they closed, and it takes me a half hour to get up to their shop to begin with. So I'm sitting there going, if you'd have just called me Friday, I'd have come up and we'd have done this all then, and then I could have come back Saturday and got my new computer. But no, I had to wait till Monday, and it just pissed me off. But I got my nice new computer, and the first thing I noticed on it when I sat down and really looked at it was I had 2 things on it I didn't expect to have. And that was League of Legends and Steam.
Wow, so you have LOL installed already?
Yeah. It was installed, and I was like, how
So,
it's the Mac client for League of Legends, and I was like, holy shit.
How you do this?
Yeah, it's free to
it is
play.
free
Let me
to
tell you, I
play,
fucking
so...
suck at League of Legends.
LOL.
Why do you think I haven't
it's not
tried
hard,
LOL yet?
it's just...
Requires a certain amount of
I think
skill.
I have to... No, it doesn't even require... Okay, it does require a certain amount of skill, but I think you need to play it for a little while to get used to it, because I have... Okay, in the game, I'm not sure... You guys are obviously not clear on the mechanics of it, so... In the game, you always start off as a level 1. Everybody starts off as a level 1.
Obviously.
As
No.
all MMOs do.
The thing about League of Legends is
you
it's
pick
not...
between characters, that's why.
Yeah, no, it's not even that. Everything's a match.
Oh, yeah.
So, every time you do something... Yeah, it's a PvP,
yeah, it's
but
a
I've done a lot of
PvP
practice games
thing.
against computers.
I was fine against computers.
Okay.
Actually, it's not that bad. The only bad thing is if you don't know your abilities, or you're doing something solo, if a computer character comes up to you, you kind of have to run. Because, hold on one sec. Okay, never mind. You kind of have to run, because if you don't, it, freaks the fuck out. Because it's like, holy shit, this thing is so much stronger than me. Because it knows how to use its abilities, while you're probably still learning how to use the abilities.
Probably.
Yeah, so that's the only thing I have a problem with, is I can't take on a champion But anyway, the leveling thing. Everything spawns minions. You have like minion spawners on each side of the map. So it'll spawn minions, and how you level up is you just keep beating the shit out of the minions. And then you can power up the attacks you have. And at a certain point, you'll get like your ultimate attack and stuff like that. And it's just, you have to understand how the attacks work in order to be good at the game. And I'm still at that point where I'm going, I'm not sure who I want to be. I'm not sure how their attacks work. I'm not sure how this and that works. So, yeah. Well, my first game I was Thale, the Gem Knight, and he's okay, but it was really, really hard for me to understand what the hell his moves did.
What was he, just basically warrior class?
He was a warrior class, and he used gems as protective shielding, but some of his attacks did, like, it'll shatter one layer of gem shielding to do an AoE effect, but the AoE isn't really that far, and another one will help you rebuild armor, and it was just like, I don't understand what the fuck's going on.
Meh.
And that's the one thing I don't like about League, is you almost have to go, can I have a practice game, and by practice game, I mean, can someone tell me what the fuck I'm doing? And you never get that.
Meh. Yeah. Just like, this is when you pull up the LOL wiki.
You know, I should. I can't. I can't bring myself to go, I'm such a horrible person at this game, I have to go read the wiki. Because even if I do, all I'm doing is just going, oh, I've read it, and then when I have to put it into practice, I'm like, I forgot what I read.
Quick, activate sticky notes.
Yeah. Siri, reminder.
Set a reminder. AoE means area of effect. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by area of effect. Shit.
Would you like me to do a web search for area of effect?
No, goddammit, Siri.
Yeah, my mom finally figured out how to make Siri's voice change. You know, do the different voices. That was a really bad way to segue into that too.
Oh god. I like where this is going.
Yeah,
it's fine.
She found the British setting. My god, that is the most robotic British person I have ever heard in my life. Like, it's horrible, man. It's just like they've gone in and decapitated Jeeves the butler and just like shoved a computer chip in his voice box and like that's how he talks. It's a British accented
Does anyone even remember what Ask Jeeves is anymore?
Well, see,
he was classic.
They did to Jeeves.
I miss Jeeves.
They did to Jeeves the same thing that they did to Siri.
Neutered him?
They just think up. Yeah, they think up all the stupid questions, and because it's an actual persona around this thing, they'd ask it like, Jeeves, are you gay? Or Jeeves, there was like all the questions that were ever asked Jeeves in like a bar graph form, and I think the number one was Jeeves, are you gay?
What the hell?
Yeah, that's humanity for you, folks.
Gay.
Give us
fake.
Give us a persona,
and
we will immediately question its sexuality.
Gay, fake, first.
Yeah, my husband asked Siri a couple of times, like, hey Siri, do you like women? Do you like men? And then eventually Siri caught on and go,
see, they can learn
bisexual questions.
Siri's like that really... Siri, that makes it sound like Siri's that really dumb chick you meet who's just like, of course I like women. Women are my best friends. Oh my god, I love boys. Oh, I know what you're asking me now. You're gross.
This is just some of every girl I knew in high school.
Yeah, that is every girl you will know in high school. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
That is every stupid
I knew
girl.
brunettes, I knew brunettes and redheads who were like that.
I know for a fact.
I look back at my high school years. It's like, oh man, I get to hang out with all the hot girls. And I'm just like, why the fuck did I hang out with the hot girls? They're fucking stupid. Man, I could have had so much better relationships with people if I had just looked beyond that.
Then you thought, redheads.
I do have a weakness for redheads, I'm not gonna lie. Emma Stone could be the dumbest fucking person on the planet, but she's a redhead and she comes up to me, I'm just like, hi.
I can't speak, tongue-tied, jaw on the floor.
So if I were to push Felicia Day in front of both
you stop
of
right
both
there.
Drooling.
Oh, you don't even start that. She's like not even. She's not even like the model definition of a hot girl, but just because of that, I'm just be like, hi. You're so pretty. You're so cute. 'Cause you're so nerdy and stuff. And, like I would be like, I would be the atypical guy who just like is drooling on the floor because of a hot chick. If you just shoved a really hot redhead in front of me, I'd just be like, hi,
Karen Gillian.
hi. Can you say anything else? No.
Jason. Karen Gillian.
Oh God, my world is done.
I'm just done at that point.
I'm done. Like Karen Gillian walks in the door. Oh, with that accent too. Oh my God.
Since we're talking about Amy Pond, segue here. Are you guys looking forward to the
with
Doctor
the evil
Who
snowman,
special, which is supposed to be airing?
Yes,
next...
of course. Evil snowman.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
God damn you, evil snowman.
Oh, and I just remembered. It has been officially confirmed. David Tennant is in the 50th anniversary Doctor Who episode.
Yes.
Confirmed.
You know what I hope?
My Doctor is back.
You know what I hope they do if they could get Christopher Eccleston is I hope they do a reimagining of the Three Doctors, which was I think the 25th anniversary special.
Like 4th, 5th, and 6th.
No, it was 1,
yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah.
It was the Three Doctors. It was 1, 2, 3. And they had an adventure
Actually
together.
Titled the 5 Doctors, but only 4 showed up. I think it was.
Yeah, because the first Doctor had died at this point. So
yeah, but they had another actor portrayed him.
Portrayed.
Yeah, I said that wrong.
Portray.
Portray.
That sounds like people in my area, like when they're
So
doing that. I want to use my protractor.
Sorry, little slip of the speech impediment.
Sorry,
because
she's had a mini stroke. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be talking about David Tennant.
No, as soon as we brought David Tennant, her mind just slipped.
I know.
Hey, it goes with saying you guys were going gaga over redheads, and I go gaga over David Tennant.
I go gaga over David Tennant too. He is a handsome man.
He's a sexy man.
Yes, he is.
He is a sexy beast.
You can't knock Matt Smith though.
Yes.
He has a very nice chest.
And
I don't know.
Too hairy.
Too hairy for me.
Too hairy? Oh my God.
Then again, David Tennant's good.
Kissy, stop.
We need to get away from
Didn't he have a shaved chest in that episode where they like ripped his shirt
he had a
open?
shaved chest.
Yeah, I was like, how is he hairy?
Maybe I got him. Yeah, maybe I got my doctor.
Maybe I got my chest.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to.
I think
Matt
you're thinking
Smith's
of Christopher
chest.
Eccleston, because Christopher Eccleston has a hairy chest.
He may have been bald, but he was not bald on his chest.
Christopher Eccleston's
No,
not
but
bald.
that's the joke they made when David Tennant became.
Oh,
No,
okay.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that he was actually asked about whether or not he would be in Doctor Who, or have anything to do with the 50th anniversary, since he hated playing the Doctor. I mean, he enjoyed taking the role, but he kind of just he didn't like playing the Doctor. He felt he was going to be typecasted. That's why he only did 1 season.
I thought he only did 1 season because he promised. What was the reboot guy's name?
Russell.
Yeah, Russell Davies. That he'd do it, but he'd only do it for a season, just to get the show off the ground. Because in the UK, he actually is a very big name actor.
He is a big name actor in the UK. I heard rumors that it was because he was fearing being typecasted forever as the Doctor.
Just be the Doctor.
So he only did 1.
That's understandable, but the rumor I heard was, and granted, I heard this on like the Doctor Who Confidential that was aired before the first episode of the rebooted series, was that he agreed to do it, but he only agreed to do it for a season.
See, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, and then we had David Tennant. He did it for 4 seasons.
Which is really funny, because if you go back and listen, the Doctor Who special, the Doctor Who Confidential that airs before the first episode, is actually narrated by David Tennant.
Yes, it is.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Whoa, foreshadowing.
Like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The Doctor's talking about himself 1 year early.
Mm-hmm. And of course then...
Because I think at that point they had started filming David's Christmas special.
Yes.
Actually, come to think of it. So they probably had him in there doing his voiceover work for various parts. Because I know there were several times they had to redub David Tennant. And he hates redubbing himself.
Yeah, he hates ADR.
Yeah. He's like, how do I get back into this mindset? My voice.
They go back and show him doing ADR in the episode where he's on the train and the alien thing is around, and they show him in the ADR booth and he's like, I hate doing this part. It's so hard for me to remember that mindset I was in. I was like, yes. Everyone hates ADR, David.
Yeah. Voice actors, how do they do it? Oh yeah, they weren't on set.
Yeah.
Yes. Indeed. So what are you guys looking forward for the holidays?
I'm going on a trip to see my brother, as I said last week. So, I'm vlogging it, if anyone's interested. Yes, I'm going to be... Well, I put a vote up on Rooster Teeth. I already closed the poll by the time this airs, so... it was like 4 votes saying vlogs, 2 votes saying no vlogs, write journals, post pictures, and then 1 saying vlog and journals. So
shit, I forgot the vote. I was gonna say, don't just take a picture of you like in your house as you leave, and then a picture of you going back into your house. That's all you need.
That's what you should really do. That should be record yourself leaving the house and putting stuff in the car, and then cut. And then immediately get all the stuff out that you just put in, and film yourself going back into the house, and just like edit those together, and just go, "That was my trip."
It should be like the same. It should be like the same time of day too, so everything like looks like it matches.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that easily, like right now if I wanted to. But
you know what you should do? You should do that, the filming stuff, putting in the car and stuff taking out of the car, and then actually take the camera and film some of you going down the highway. So what you do is you put the stuff in the car, the highway, and then stuff getting out of the car, and just put the end.
No, just like, and while you're on the highway,
be the biggest fucking troll
just while you're
ever.
On the highway, just like make car noise, like here.
It's a long trip. I won't lie. It's about 1,600 miles.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's
I'm
it.
Guessing. I'm going to Arizona, and I'm in the middle of California.
Huh.
So it's a 16
Jason is not impressed by this
drive,
distance.
round trip.
Yeah, Jason is not impressed.
Of course. I know. It's a very boring drive because it's a lot of desert and it's like there's
I know.
to really see.
I know. I had an uncle who lived in Oklahoma, in the panhandle of Oklahoma, and then he moved to Arizona, which added another 3 hours to the trip.
Yeah. There's nothing to see on that.
No, you live in California. It's not as far. I was coming from Virginia to Arizona. You're going from California to Arizona.
Yeah.
I think I win.
Yes, you do win. I will agree. You do win. Once I am past LA, it is a very boring drive because we don't really go near San Diego, which is the other pretty spot in Southern California. But
San Diego.
Wales, Virginia.
It's very scenic.
It's very scenic and sandy for some reason.
God. Yes.
I cannot wait for that sequel, by the way.
Me either. I just love the thing, like, they're all doing these lines of how America should be excited, and it goes to Brick Tamlin. He's just like, prepare to cream your pants, America. No, Brick, that's what I just said. You gotta come up with your own thing. Oh. Pants will be creamed, America. No, you can't do that! If you haven't seen that version of the trailer, go find it. It's just all the characters coming back and, like, saying all these very sexualized things that you should be excited for, and Brick just can't come up with anything.
Let's hear it. I saw another trailer while I was waiting for The Hobbit to start. It was Bioshock Infinite for some reason. Yeah.
Really?
They showed
Yeah, they're doing video game trailers now in the theaters.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you see the stuff they showed at the VGAs? My body's so ready for that game.
I am so.
So, am I the only one who noticed the thing with, like, Elizabeth's pinky?
I'm gonna say yes.
She had, like, a thimble, or, like, it looked like there was this stub
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you...
Yeah, she had it over her pinky, like it had been, like, removed or something, and she was using it as a placeholder.
Yeah, that was weird. I'd never noticed that until now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking
really?
about.
You didn't see the Bioshock Infinite gameplay?
I avoid video game trailers because they ruin games for me.
Well,
I didn't even watch the Halo ones until Halo was already out.
Okay, to be fair, these weren't trailers, per se. They were moments of the game, and they were so spread out from each other, all they did was introduce the first time you meet Elizabeth, who is the main female protagonist, and when you meet a major enemy type.
She had a ponytail.
Yeah, she had a ponytail. Unexpected.
Did not see that coming.
Okay, you want to know what's scary?
Well, because for so long
I always wear my hair in a ponytail, and my real name is actually Elizabeth.
Oh my god. Oh my god, she's not a cat, though.
Yeah. That we know of.
Oh, twist ending.
Twist ending.
Nope.
She has metamorphic.
Well, yeah, that's true.
She takes a plasmid that turns her into a cat.
God. I don't think they called them plasmids.
Yes.
What did they call them? It was something weird. I think it's like vigors.
Spoiler!
No. Yeah, vigors or something like that. Spirits or
You know what's
something
really?
like that.
You know
I
what's
think
really
it's
cool they showed in that trailer? She'll actually throw you
What?
ammo and stuff.
Yeah, she'll actually help you. She isn't like this lame AI that just sits around and does stuff like "help me, protect me." It's like she actually takes shots at people too.
She'll take shots at people and she'll throw you
nice.
ammo and vigors that she finds on the ground.
I love AI that do that.
You love smart AI.
The smart AI.
I love AIs
What?
that do stuff.
Fuck you,
God.
Ashley.
Fucking throw down the gauntlet.
You know,
Ashley was
I can't say that because I'm doing my professional run of Resident Evil 4, and I have the Knight's armor. I'm like, fucking love you, Ashley.
Knife.
Yeah, I really do use the Michael method. It's just like, I want to say bullets.
Hide in the bush, leave in the middle of town. Knife.
Dumpster.
Guy with chainsaw. Bang, bang.
Are you kidding? No, it's not even bitch dumpster. It's bitch middle of town.
Bitch middle of town, make as much noise as possible.
You like get 8 of them around her, and they're like trying to pick her. It's so funny, man. It's like they're coordinated, but they're not because they're all trying to pick her up at the same time. And they're like, oh god, she's heavy. And she's fine. She's still standing there like, what the fuck just happened? And I'm there like, stop! Oh, you do not pop your head open.
This is what you get for trying to be organized.
What was the latest Resident Evil movie's name? I forget, whatever it is.
Movie or game?
Resident
Damnation.
Evil.
The movie. Damnation?
Was it Damnation?
Yeah, it was Damnation.
The animated one?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Or it
No.
was Redemption.
I think it was Redemption. It had an RE in it. No, not the animated one, the live action
okay.
one with Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, because I was thinking of a good movie.
Yes.
Yeah, Resident Evil Retribution. That's what it's called.
I was thinking of a good movie,
Retribution.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, because that's the one my husband and I just recently watched. Because we watch all the Resident Evil movies just for the fact of like, okay, let's see how bad they fucked up this time. Leon's in it, and I called it within the first 5 seconds he was on the screen.
Walls.
Well, Ada Wong. Oh,
Yes.
Ada Wong was
Why?
in it, so of course Leon's
Why
in
was
it.
Ada Wong in it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I forget
And
her
also
character's name.
Why the hell is Jill
Well, it's just-
Valentine in that movie?
I don't know. When the fact that they were like, "Hi, my
do you
name's
guys want me to
Alice,"
explain?
and I was like, "No, your name's not Alice. You're Jill Valentine. I work for Umbrella." Oh.
Do you have a tit spider by any chance?
Yeah.
I'll point out why all the recurring characters have come back. They're all clones. They reveal it within the first
Sure, why
5
not?
minutes when
Sure, why not?
Alice wakes up.
Oh, okay.
It's a very apparent what's going on after Alice wakes up. Because they go, because it's explained when she's on the escape. They go, the life you saw, your consciousness moves. So every clone that dies, you absorb their consciousness. And it's really weird, and I don't want to give too many
I
spoilers
don't think anybody
on
cares
it,
about these
but
movies.
let's just say at one point I was almost hoping they would kill the Alice story and go into the actual real game story.
Nope.
Because of Leon. But it's just like, nope, that's not what happened.
You want actually compelling plot? What is this?
compelling plot and original.
Rabble.
They should rename the movie to "Let's Run a Lot and Kill Screen
Welcome
Time."
to the last 3 Resident Evil movies.
That is what it should be called.
It's padding the movie.
Yes. Well, no, because the movie prior, they got shit done.
Because
they found Arcadia.
I
They
got
actually
shit
went to
done.
Arcadia. They took care of shit there. This one, it's more of like, let's get Alice out of here kind of plot.
So it's the end of the first movie. Or
And
the
the
second
third
movie.
movie.
It's the end of the second movie.
End of every movie.
Kind of like that. Yeah, it's just one long chase scene. That's all it felt like. So I was just like, are they actually going to have a plot
Nope.
in this one?
Nope.
Okay. I'm uninterested. And
That's
I
a
just
really
went
good
back to
zombie
doing something
movie?
else while listening to
Shaun
it.
of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, Dead Snow, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead.
30 Days of Night. It's not a zombie movie. I'll throw it in there.
30 Days of Night has its problems.
It has better
but,
monsters.
Yeah.
28 days.
Yes.
30 Days of Night, Dark Days, or something like that. That's actually a decent one. It was a direct-to-DVD sequel.
Well, at least they have better monsters.
It's real. Yeah, and you know what? The problem I had with 30 Days of Night was the hierarchy structure, because it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
In 30 Days of Night, Dark Days, they fixed that almost immediately, because it's a carryover from the survivor of 30 Days of Night, and she is going around the country doing like lectures about what really happened in her town. And people, of course, they go because they think she's crazy and all that stuff. Yeah, they like listen to her like she's a mad woman and just like giggle at her. And of course, vampires keep showing up. So one night she's just like, I know you're here. I know you're gonna silence me. I know you think I'm insane. And I know you're trying to make the world think I'm insane. Hit the lights. And they hit, like, this entire thing of UV lights, and, like, 3 people in the audience burst into flame. And everyone's like, oh, vampires are real!
That's amazing.
She, like, addresses them, like, there's this guy, she's talking to this crowd. This is, like, in the first 10 minutes in the movie. I'm not spoiling a damn thing. She's talking to this crowd, and she's just like, I know you're here. I know you want people to think I'm insane. But I'm going to expose you. So you have 2 options. Stand up now and admit what you are, or I'm going to burn you. And, you know, everyone starts giggling and laughing, and this jackass in, like, one of the corners goes, I'm a vampire! And she smirks, and she goes, hit the lights. And then the 3 people just, like, burst into flame. And I was like, yes! Vindication! Because it's always weird when you're like, you know the protagonist is right and the entire world thinks they're insane. And then when they have that moment of vindication, you're like, haha, fuck you, society!
That's really cool because, I'm still reading the Dresden Files.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm in, like, the 4th book, which is called Summer Night. And, in the last book, they really went, like, deep into how vampires and their hierarchies work. Because in the Dresdenverse, there are 4 courts of vampires. Red Court, Black Court, White Court, and Jade Court. Essentially, Black Court is like the classic Bram Stoker Dracula vampires.
Right.
Which is a problem for them because that book exists in that universe. And since their weaknesses are exposed to, like, pretty much everybody, they're very scattered.
Bram Stoker did a giant fuck you to that court.
Pretty much. It's they have the holy water, garlic, and stuff. Dark magic.
Right.
Was it the Red Court's like they're bat-like creatures that use flesh masks to make themselves human.
Oh.
Yeah, they have narcotic saliva.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very odd. It's just very weird. And White Court vampires, they feed on emotions.
That's kind of okay.
Yeah. The main character just keeps making fun of them, calling them sex vampires.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's one of the houses is literally just based on feeding on lust.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, one of the houses is that feed on lust, one of them feeds on fear, and one of them feeds on depression and makes their victims commit suicide.
Oh, I was about to go, man, that'd be great for that house. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, because I have to keep looking at that because I'm still setting up stuff for my Dresden Files RPG.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By the way, that
yes,
PDF work out for you?
It's just, it's very complicated.
Well, let me jump ship to a different kind of thing, science fiction, because if you follow Miles on Twitter, Miles Luna.
Yes.
Yes.
Miles Luna 24 on Twitter.
Plug.
Maybe he'll listen to us now. Doubt
Extreme
it.
doubt. Activate.
He
co-writer of RVB.
Co-writer of season 10 of RVB and co-writer of
Oh my god, my body.
Yes.
Yeah. He mentioned that he was ditching Gurren Lagann, finishing Gurren Lagann to watch a show called Sword Art Online.
A lot of people have been doing that, actually.
Yeah, I'm one of them. And let me tell you, it hurries through its first 14 episodes, but there are some tremendous wow moments. Let me give you the general plot of Sword Art Online. In a world much like our own, but very advanced, MMO gaming has taken the next
South Korea.
step, and that.
So it's South Korea, the anime?
No. You have to let me finish. You always jump in with these things, and it ruins my train of thought. They've advanced to the next stage, and by that I mean they've actually developed a headset called Nerve Gear, which allows you to directly interact with the world. It'll show you a visual representation of the world in such a way that your vision will see the world. It's sort of like putting on a virtual reality helmet. And there's a new...
Except not super big and bulky.
Yeah, except not super big and bulky. It just looks like a motorcycle helmet. A really cool motorcycle helmet, but a motorcycle helmet nonetheless. Well, everyone's really excited because at the start of the series, today is the day of the launch of Sword Art Online, a new MMO created by one of the biggest developers. It's the next step in Nerve Gear software. It doesn't have a magic system. It's all combat-based. There are so many things, and a beta tester, who we will call Kirito, because that's what his in-game character is called, is so excited because he got to be a beta tester, and of course gets a enroll right into the game proper. And him and 6,000 other players jump in right at launch, and discover they can't log out.
Oh, so it's the plot to Spy Kids 3.
No, it's even worse, because... Well, okay, kinda.
Yeah, you had to think about that. You had to think back on that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to think back on that one. The creator of the game appears to everyone about 2 hours after the game launches, and tells them, "Congratulations, you have now entered my world. Here are the rules. You can't log out. You have to beat the game in order to log out. If you die in the game, the Nerve Gear helmet will fry your brain, and you will actually die in real life. Have fun!"
Sweet, anime Sylvester Stallone just threatened us.
Yeah, anime Sylvester Stallone threatened us. Dude, No, it's pretty sad because they go back around the 13th episode to show what a lot of people did after they found this out. They just commit suicide. Yep. I was like, holy shit. There were 6,000 players at the start
only 50 now.
Of... No, there's only 2,000 left by the end of the 14th episode. Yeah.
Damn.
So how do you win the game?
I think it's... what happened... the rules of the game are... You start at level 1, which is called the Town of Beginnings. You're in a giant cocoon-like world. It's literally a cocoon on the outside. But it encapsulates all the levels of the game. There are literally 100 floors, each with a floor boss. You have to clear all 100 floors to beat the game and allow everyone to log out.
Oh, so just one person has to make it.
Yeah, considering they take... They get to level 75. It's the last level they show. They took, I think it was 60 people in to fight the level boss. They lose 14. And this is before there were only 2,000 players left.
Eek.
Yeah, they lose 5 people in the first level boss alone.
Shit.
Yeah, death has a real consequence here, because you will die. One of the big episodes is called...
There are no respawns.
No.
That'd be a good episode name, come on.
There's an episode, I can't remember what it's called, that actually addressed the whole respawn thing in the guy telling them about the horror story of what has become their lives. And it takes them 2 years, by the way, to beat the game. 2 real-world years.
Nobody in the real world ever thought to stop this.
If you remove the helmet, you die. If you tamper with the system,
Yeah.
you die. If you do anything other than move the physical body, they die. So everyone who survives is actually in a hospital being injected with all the things they need to live. It takes 2 years for them to finally beat the game.
Okay, because I was about to ask, how are they eating? How are they...
They have to actually...
going to the bathroom.
They actually... No, the system is set up to where they do get hungry. You know, it's like a real world in there. They actually do have things like being hungry and other things like that. And they do actually have to eat in-game to keep their strength up.
So if their hunger gets below 3, they can't run.
It's more like if your hunger gets below anything, you die. Because your body will experience the
that's a
hunger
Minecraft
pains.
reference.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I knew Night Mario was making a Minecraft reference.
No,
I wanted Jason to say
it's a really, you think, oh man, now that we've said it, it's the plot to Spy Kids 3. It's really, really
It's a hard
dark
R Spy Kids 3.
Let's say this, is that it's like Spy Kids 3 in the sense that you are trapped in a video game and
Would it be
you
Spy
cannot
Kids
get
3
out.
if Guillermo del Toro
But
directed
it's
it?
a darker story.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the happy, fruity ending where everybody shows up to kick the bad guy's ass at the end.
I will say this. I'm kind of spoiling the first episode, and I did kind of spoil the second episode by saying how long it takes them to do it. But honestly, you don't know how long it takes because Kirito, who is the person we follow throughout the whole series, has to update people. Like, he says in monologues to himself, like, oh man, it's been 2 years since we started this hell. And, at the end of the first episode, he actually had met a friend that he was helping to train on how to use the system, because Kirito was a beta tester, so he knew all the combat styles. So he was helping him, get ready and go out and, farm a couple of pigs so he could get his experience up and get used to how the weapon system works and stuff like that. Well, when they find everything out, Kirito pulls up a map and goes, we have to leave right now. Because anyone who's smart is going to go out there and claim hunting spots for their own so they can level up, and they'll say, fuck everybody else because I want to live. So we have to run to the next town right now.
There are dicks in this
and
game,
the guys,
why not?
Yeah. Oh, dude, there are murderers in this game. There's a whole plot arc, a 2-episode plot arc about how someone is killing people in the safety of towns. And there's like an entire guild called the Laughing Coffin, who is literally a murder guild.
They're led by Gavin.
They will kill. They will kill people in game. They will actually kill real people just because they
Do
can.
Get experience from that?
Because they know there's no consequence.
They can't prove that anyone did it. They just died.
Wow.
Yep. Anyways, this is an intriguing series, Jason. So I'm going to stop you here because I actually might go and watch this.
It's all on Hulu. It's all in Japanese with subtitles, which I highly suggest watching because the subtitles don't take away. The action's really good, and of course it's not edited around for an American audience like they do if we got it over here. So go watch it. It's Sword Art Online. There are 15 episodes right now. They just started season 2 of it with episode 15. I'm not going to spoil a damn thing beyond what I've said. The ending of episode 14 is rather shocking.
You mean the end of a season is shocking? Oh my god.
When you get invested in the characters, you kind of realize how shocking it is. But, I really...
Basically Walking Dead type shocking?
Definitely Walking Dead type shocking.
Okay,
and
that's all I need to know.
episode 15 continues that shocking, and you're just like...
Why?
There's a character... There's a character they introduce in episode 15. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping so much today. Episode 15, and my immediate response to him when they reveal his true nature is, I want to be in this show just so I can lop his arms off.
Wow. Okay. Oh, guys, I just found a news file here. Hobbit totals for this weekend so far, $84.8 million.
No shock.
That's pretty low, considering what I expected it to be. I expected it to easily break 100.
Yeah, I was thinking it would break 100, but apparently it beat I Am Legend's $77.2 million that opened on the same weekend.
Fuck you, Will Smith!
Yeah, literally. Real quick before we wrap up here, I want to talk on Darksiders, because I did give a progress bar of how I played last week. And just so anyone's wondering, I have beaten the game. I got ripped out of an achievement, and I'm pretty pissed off about it. I tweeted about it last
Which
night.
achievement is it, by the way?
Full power. Getting all of the life skulls. I got cheated out of it because Steam stopped giving me achievements for some reason last night. So I logged out of the game, and of course, like, I logged out of Steam, I logged back into Steam, booted back up the game, and went, I need a way to test this, because I had saved the game at a point where it's like all I had to do was just go in, turn in the last soldier artifact, and it would give me that last piece I needed.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, and the achievement wasn't popping. So I knew I missed one of the first achievements in the game where you knock down a helicopter.
Right.
I missed that achievement because I didn't go and watch the guides first. I just figured, I'll just play, and then I'll go back and get the achievements later, because I plan on doing a Let's Play.
Yeah, that's the only like achievement or area specific achievement is that one.
Also, that guy was done by Gus.
Yeah.
Yes, that was done by Gus and Jeff.
The good old days.
So
I think Gus only made like one video for Darksiders. That was it.
There is technically there is only one video from the official AH. The one, and that's it. Everything else is.
I wonder who made those videos.
I didn't make them all, but I made all the collectible ones.
Yeah. Shameless plug for Jason's videos. So, yeah, I was a little upset about that, because I went back to the beginning. I made a new game on normal. I went and got the helicopter achievement to test it out to see if it was working. Got the achievement. Go back to my original game. I have all of the life skulls. My save basically fucked me over.
Wow.
Because I saved before I turned in the artifact piece, but apparently when I started the new game and it got rid of my autosave for some reason became my number one save, and the next save I have is like 8 hours prior. So I was kind of miffed last night going, fucking game!
Save often, kiddies.
Might as well just... I did save often.
Use protection, kids. Save often.
On 2 files instead of 3. Save often, especially because this game makes my computer black screen a lot, and it crashes, but I know how to get out of the crash. So I'm kind of fatigued, but because I'm doing a Let's Play of it, I'm not as angry, because that just means I have to go back and play all the way through again, and now I'm not even going to bother getting the Wrath cores until I do that playthrough, because I might as well get them both
now that gamers are like becoming parents, they're definitely going to have that talk with their kids, like, son, I'm going to talk to you about protection. You gotta save often. You don't want to go back 8 hours and do this shit again.
That's like the first thing my graphics teacher taught me when it came to video files. Save often. The computer will crash. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Alright, so on that note, let's wrap up.
Yes.
Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up so I can go edit it, get it out before I leave on Thursday or Friday. So I won't be here next week. Jason's got family.
Sorry, folks.
Yes.
Night, Mari.
I will give you a full Christmas thing. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah,
like a Christmas recap.
I
don't know what I can do. Like I feel bad when I miss episodes.
Jason, you just gotta send us
do.
A 5-minute blurb of you just you ripping the Kisty.
That little bitch with the kitty
Tail.
tail and the...
Yeah, you can drunk while you're doing it, too.
God, I spit on my computer
Gross.
screen.
Oh! I will add there's a most big likely chance that my sister-in-law will get me extremely inebriated. So expect drunken vlogs. No, I'm serious. She is the one who actually gave me my first rum and coke when I was supposedly just under 21.
Supposedly? That
I'm
time...
on River, can't prove
that
it.
time was all fuzzy, man.
I can't remember as much.
Yeah, let's just say ever since then, she is, like, I arrive to visit her, or she comes sees me, she's like, you want a drink? And then she'll hand me drinks until I'm like, okay, I'm good. And then, like, she'll be like, okay. An hour later, she'll bring me a drink and a loaf of bread, and she'll go, okay, do you want the drink or do you want the bread? And I'll sit there and I'll eat the bread. So I sober her up.
Okay.
That's literally how it happened last time I saw her.
I actually do have to go right now, which is why we're wrapping up. So I'm going to wrap up, for the JFI Podcast, we hope you have a very merry, happy holidays, and whatever it is you choose to celebrate. And even if you don't celebrate, we hope you have a wonderful time this year. And we'll all see you for the end of the world.
Celebrate?
Don't know.
I'm trying to think of a pasta-based pun, and I am coming up short.
The Great Pasta Tree?
No.
Well, they do dress up as pirates.
Oh yeah, they have Talk Like Pirate Day.
I'm trying to think of a really good one. Barbara should be here.
We want a good one. Oh snap.
Okay, you know what? I know I have to go, but I just want to say one thing real quick. Hold on 1 second before I say it.
Okay.
Mom. I'll be 1 minute, okay? I'll be 1 minute, okay? Yeah, I know you guys could have easily heard that. I was trying to do it quiet.
Don't worry, I'll edit it.
I was trying to do it quiet. Okay. I've had this weird, like, mental state going on for the past week, because I really like listening to the Internet Box. I really realize it's not a lot of people's bag, stuff like that. I'm in love with episode 59. That is, like, the best episode to me for some reason. And I know people have sent her messages since and all this stuff, but the thing Sunny88P sent her about not finding her attractive, that just floored me that someone would do that. Wait, do you guys know about this? Okay.
Yeah.
And it comes up a lot, and I don't think it's fair to her, because a lot of people don't realize how rough her job probably really is. And I know people have come out in support for her, but like, oh no, you're pretty, and blah, blah, blah. I get it. She's a pretty girl, blah, blah, blah. She has a lot of internal beauty and a lot of internal attributes that really make her a wonderful person. Like, she's one of those people that if I ever got the chance to know her as a friend, I feel I'd be really thankful for it. Even with the silly puns, because I giggle when she makes puns. Because, yeah, they're bad, but she knows they're bad. It's not like she's making it thinking, like, I'm the fucking best comedian ever. No, she knows she's doing a bad pun. And I really think that if you ever have that moment in your life, which apparently a lot of people do, where you're just looking at the RT community and go, man, Barbara sucks at her job. No, she doesn't. She's actually doing a wonderful job, because you may notice the flaw, but think of how many flaws that she has fixed before they ever got to a community notice level.
Yep.
And
she's gotten a lot.
I don't know why. It's really pissing me off when people just, like, down her for some reason. Because I'm like, guys, you do not know how hard her job is.
Yeah, because she literally takes the brunt, and especially with the recent like system.
Oh yeah, she took
flooded.
The full heat for that. It is not her fault. It is a system that they initiated that she most likely had a hand in creating, but she tried to create it fairly to where people would understand it and appreciate it. Think of how many things she probably shot down because they would have just, like, community raped her for it. Verbally.
Yeah, we had a couple of rants on it last week, although I do like how she did solve the problem, quote unquote, with the separate threads.
I know this. I never expect her to hear this. I don't want anyone to send this to her being like, listen, this guy's gushing over you or whatever. If you have a moment where you are mad at the Archie community and blame her, think about it for a minute. Take a moment, step back, think about it, and think how much worse it could have been, and you will be thankful that she does her job well.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say on the topic, okay? I wanted to address this when 59 came out, but I haven't been on the show since, so.
Okay. So, right, bye, guys.